Every so often, paleontologists discover a fossil that reshapes our understanding of ancient life. That's what happened with Anteavis crurilongus, a beautifully preserved bird from the age of dinosaurs. This fossil isn't just another old bone, it's a time capsule, offering a glimpse into a world 120 million years ago. Anteavis stands out for its incredibly long legs, hinting at a life spent wading in shallow waters. Before this, we thought early birds mostly lived in forests, but Anteavis showed they were already exploring new environments. It's a reminder that evolution is full of surprises, and that birds were experimenting with different lifestyles from the very beginning. This discovery opens a new chapter in the story of birds, showing their journey was more complex than we imagined. Get ready to travel back to the early Cretaceous, meet Anteavis, and see how it fits into the grand family tree of birds. We'll explore its ancient wetland home, its unique adaptations, and what it tells us about the relentless march of evolution. Anteavis is a testament to the diversity and innovation that shaped the birds we know today. Let's dive into this incredible story and see how one small fossil can change everything. The adventure begins now. Let's go! To understand Anteavis, we need to travel back to the early Cretaceous, about 120 million years ago. The world was warmer with no polar ice caps, lush forests and wetlands stretched across the continents. Dinosaurs like Iguanodon and Baryonyx dominated the land. But this was also a time of evolutionary experimentation. Flowering plants were just emerging, mammals were tiny, and birds were beginning to diversify. Early birds came in many forms, some with teeth and claws, others more like the birds we know today. The Aptian Age was a critical moment for bird evolution, with rapid diversification and new lifestyles emerging. Some birds became powerful flyers, others lost the ability to fly, and some, like Anteavis, adapted to wading in water. Anteavis was a pioneer, one of the first birds to make a living at the water's edge. Its fossil represents a period of dramatic change, when the ancestors of modern animals were laying the groundwork for the future. Understanding this context helps us appreciate just how special Anteavis was. It wasn't just an ancient bird, it was an innovator, thriving in a world on the brink of transformation. The early Cretaceous was a time of fierce competition and rapid evolution. Anteavis found its niche and flourished. What an extraordinary era to explore. Let's meet our star, Anteavis crurilongus. Its name means early bird with long legs, and that's exactly what set it apart. These long, slender legs were perfect for wading through shallow water, much like a modern sandpiper. Anteavis was small, about the size of a starling, but its adaptations were remarkable. It had a well-developed flight apparatus, so it could fly between feeding spots or escape predators. Unlike some early birds, it had no teeth in its beak and possessed a pygostyle, aligning it more closely with modern birds. This mix of ancient and modern traits made Anteavis a true trailblazer. It likely spent its days carefully stepping through wetlands, using sharp eyesight to spot prey. When danger approached, it could quickly take to the air. Its combination of wading and flying abilities made it a versatile survivor. Anteavis found a unique way to thrive, a strategy still used by many birds today. It's a fascinating glimpse into the early innovation of the avian lineage. So, what did Anteavis eat as it waded through prehistoric swamps? Its long legs and wetland habitat suggest it hunted aquatic prey, tiny crustaceans, water bugs, and insect larvae. Anteavis used its beak like tweezers, plucking morsels from the water or mud. This feeding strategy is still seen in modern shorebirds. By specializing in aquatic invertebrates, Anteavis avoided direct competition with other birds and dinosaurs. Fossils from the same site show other birds with crustaceans and fish in their stomachs, supporting this idea. Anteavis was part of a complex ecosystem, each species finding its own niche. Its diet is another clue to the early diversity of bird life. Even 120 million years ago, birds were already becoming specialists. The story of Anteavis is all about finding a unique way to survive. Where does Anteavis fit in the bird family tree? Scientists place it in the Euryanthes, the true birds, the group that includes all modern birds and their closest fossil relatives. This means Anteavis is on the direct evolutionary line leading to every bird alive today. Unlike the Enantiorniths, a diverse but extinct group, Euorniths survived the mass extinction that ended the age of dinosaurs. Anteavis shows that by 120 million years ago, true birds were already diversifying and developing specialized lifestyles. Its adaptations push back the timeline for key evolutionary innovations. Anteavis is a crucial link, helping us map the origins of modern avian diversity. Think of it as one of your distant relatives in the grand tree of life. Its features, like a toothless beak and flight capabilities, were part of the winning formula for survival. Anteavis connects the ancient past to the vibrant present of birds. The Cretaceous wasn't just the age of dinosaurs, it was the first age of birds. Anteavis shared its world with a dazzling variety of feathered creatures, especially the dominant Enantiornithes. These birds came in all shapes and sizes, some with teeth and claws, others more advanced. The evolution of flight sparked an explosion of new species, each filling different ecological roles. With so much competition, specialization was key. Anteavis evolved long legs to exploit the wetlands. This is a classic story in evolution. Find a niche, adapt, and thrive. The rapid diversification of birds created a deep reservoir of genetic and ecological diversity. This adaptability helped the Euornithes survive the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs. Birds like Anteavis were equipped to inherit the Earth after the giants fell. Their story is one of resilience and innovation. The fossil of Anteavis was discovered at Las Hoyas in Spain, a world-famous site known for exceptional preservation. Las Hoyas is a Lagerstätte, a rare place where fossils are preserved in extraordinary detail, including feathers and even last meals. 120 million years ago, this area was a subtropical wetland, a calm lake or marsh with unique chemistry. When animals died, low oxygen and mineral-rich waters preserved their remains beautifully. That's why we have such a complete fossil of Anteavis. Las Hoyas offers a high-definition snapshot of an ancient ecosystem. Dinosaurs, crocodiles, fish, insects, plants, and of course, birds. Several types of early birds have been found here, both Enantiornithines and Euornithines like Anteavis. Without sites like Las Hoyas, delicate birds like Anteavis would rarely fossilize. This discovery changed our understanding of early Cretaceous life. We don't just have the fossil, we have its home and neighbors. It's a treasure trove for paleontologists, revealing how these animals lived and interacted. Las Hoyas lets us see the ancient world in vivid detail. Why does Anteavis matter so much? First, it proves that birds were exploiting wetland environments far earlier than we thought. Anteavis is clear evidence of early ecological specialization in the true bird lineage. Its discovery shows that Euornithes were already innovating and diversifying, not just surviving. This helps explain why they were so resilient and ultimately successful. Anteavis is a textbook example of adaptive radiation, how new groups diversify to fill empty roles. Its long legs were a specific solution to a specific problem, finding food in water. Every new fossil like Anteavis has the power to rewrite what we know. It's a reminder that even the smallest discoveries can have a huge impact. Anteavis inspires us to keep searching for the secrets of life's history. The story of Anteavis Crurilongus is a vital chapter in the epic saga of bird evolution. It shows that early birds were dynamic innovators, shaping their own destiny in a changing world. Anteavis's specialization is a microcosm of how birds conquered the world, by adapting to every niche. Every robin or gull today carries the legacy of survivors like Anteavis. The history of birds isn't just in museums, it's alive all around us. Paleontology's adventure continues, with more fossils waiting to be found. Each discovery adds a new piece to the puzzle, sometimes changing the whole picture. Anteavis reminds us that the ancient world was full of wonder, and its story is still being written. The journey of birds, and our quest to understand them, goes on.